Hola, mi amigos. This is going to be Doctor Stone, chapter 107, Eve 1. Chapters called they're starting on the same light. And this chapter was amazing, I thought. I especially enjoyed how just everything went, and just the content of the chapter was really, really entertaining for me because it was kind of light-hearted and it was kind of a whole 180 situation, just to think about. It's kind of funny to think about everything that happened, just the last few chapters ago, the whole last arc about how Zeno was trying to kill Senku, and now they're just all buddy buddy again. It's just kind of funny to think about that sequence of events. But nevertheless, that's what happens in this chapter. We finally get Zeno and Senku having the conversation, and it's kind of uninterrupted kind of situation because now it's just them in this boat in the middle of nowhere. So there's no way Zeno could escape, or Stanley or the others could come and rescue. Actually, they could come and rescue him, but it's not looking likely. So I really enjoyed that they had this time together and they get to catch up about all the things they missed out in the last 3,000 years. And the first thing they talk about is obviously Senku's dad, and we obviously know that Zeno was familiar with his dad, and you can definitely see, he didn't say anything bad about him, but we see that that's how they kind of find out. But I really enjoyed this whole sequence of conversations between the two of them as they try to pinpoint the exact location of where the petrification beam kind of started. And it's just amazing to think all these small details kind of lead to the answer anyway. So yeah, I was really amazed with just the sheer details they used to try to pinpoint everything. And yeah, I just love the logic used in this chapter. It's just they went so in depth. I thought it was amazing. They even talk about uh where the direction of the petrification beam, and they use this whole bubble situation, which I thought was quite amazing. And they even get that little super soap bubble solution like instruction manual. I might have to try that out because they apparently they add sugar into the bubble so it makes it stronger. So I might have to, I don't know, because usually when I made bubbles as a kid, I never put sugar in it. So I'm guessing sugar might make it stronger. So I might have to give that a try myself. So I learned something new from this chapter. I always enjoy these little DIY situations. But obviously, you can't do everything because some of them involve acids that you can't really obtain any quite easily anyway. But yeah, the comedic aspect of this chapter was hilarious when we just see Chrome kind of sneaking in to see what Senku and Zeno are up to, and they're just playing with bubbles, and the whole panel looks hilarious. It just looks so comical. And yeah, I was just saying, it's just so funny to think that Zeno was trying to kill Senku just a few chapters ago, and Senku pretty much almost died from a bullet wound. So, and it's just them playing with the bubbles. But I guess bygones be bygones now because they're working together. So yeah, the whole chapter was hilarious. I especially just enjoyed the way the two characters interact, and even Chrome's contribution was pretty spot on. He was actually useful. Because obviously, if you think about their intelligence, Chrome is kind of outclassed, but even he was able to come up with a contribution. So I especially enjoyed that. I didn't want Chrome just to be like a spectator and a burden, so that was nice. And yeah, everything was so fast paced. There was so many different um, panels, panel sections anyway. So it kind of gives you a pace, just kind of makes you think everything is quick. So I really enjoyed the pacing of the panels and just shows how quickly they were thinking. That's how I portrayed it anyway. And yeah, the whole bubble sequence was even funnier when Kokaku even comes in to give in snacks. So that was pretty hilarious. So yeah, and yeah, content wise, not much happens in the chapter, and yeah, they kind of point out and where they. So now they've got the coordinates for where the origin of the mystery comes from. So I'm interested to see what's there anyway. But now that they figured out the coordinate, it's going to take a while to get there because it looks like it's kind of in the center of South America, but I don't know where it is. So they might just be in Brazil. I think it's Brazil. I don't know why. I think it's Brazil, but it might be. So yeah, but we'll find out. Yeah. So yeah, story progress in terms of story progression, not much actually happens in this chapter, so it's kind of slow because the only thing that happens is they kind of get a coordinate to go to. But I just enjoyed this chapter, just the interactions and the conversations that were had between Senku Chrome and Xena was amazing. Comedy relief was pretty interesting. Yeah, I enjoyed everything about this chapter. There's not really much to say, but yeah, that's about it, and that's it. And actually, one last thing, I really enjoyed the complexity and just the attention to detail that was used to kind of pinpoint and solve this riddle and problem anyway. But yeah, not much. That's all for me. Bye.